Took a long break from YouTube, but finally getting back in the swing of it, and I'm bringing my husband along with me this time.
What's up, guys?
This is Ron. And we're doing reselling full-time now together, whereas before it was kind of just me doing it part-time to full-time. And so I'm really excited to have a lot more content to show you and to share with you guys how we've been growing our business, what kind of things we're selling, hauls, what solds, all the usual. So if you enjoy that type of content, be sure to like and give us a subscribe.
And we had a great haul the other day and we wanted to share it with you guys. Babe, why don't you hold up the bag and show them?
Okay, giant IKEA bag. And this was about 50 bucks at our bins, so. Which
is a great deal. The bins is a great place to source if you have one. I know a lot of people may not have one in their area, so look around maybe in your extended area and see if there's a bins you can go to.
Yeah, definitely shopping at the bins is a big deal for our business because it helps keep our cost of goods low, so that if we have to, you know, clearance items, if they don't sell or if they don't wind up being the best pickup, it's no big deal, because when you only paid about $1 or $2 for an item, it's really easy to still at least break even, if not make a profit on everything. So with that said, let's get right into it. This first dress, did you find this, babe?
I might have.
Yeah, I think you got this. So this was just like pretty much anytime I see a maxi dress at the bins this time of year, I'm looking at it and checking it out, even just based on style. This is actually, okay, that's so funny. I thought the brand was Beaumay. Ooh, let's see if I can get this to focus. It's been so long, guys. But the brand is actually Boho Me. I just noticed that. I thought it was Beaumay, which is an Anthro brand. But either way, I probably would have grabbed this. It's like a smocked, full-length maxi dress. Perfect for this time of year. I'll probably list this for about 15 to 20. I thought it was Beaumay, which is an Anthro brand, but that's okay. Either way, still worth picking up. That's another thing I've added into my business since I used to do YouTube, is a lot more style-based items. And so like these BDG Y2K cargo jeans are a good example of that. Urban Outfitters isn't always the most highest selling brand, but pretty much anything Y2K cargo is selling really well right now for me, especially over on Depop. Okay, this little dress, I was gonna Google lens it and I just didn't feel like taking the time. It didn't have any tags. It's a little girl's dress, but I just thought it looked really nice and handmade kind of style. So I wanted to grab that.
Keyword patchwork.
Yeah, patchwork, definitely.
Pay attention to the styles.
Really trendy. Right, that was for me. Another kind of style-based seasonal item here is just this little intro kimono. Definitely not a brand I just pick up for the brand, but a lot more style-based seasonal items I'm grabbing just because it's what people are looking for in this time of year. And on Depop, it seems like the brand matters a lot less and it's more about what you have and how you can use keywords to find your right buyer. So this is actually a little bit damaged in the back. This is like a vintage 70s dress, I believe. It does have a talon zipper, so I know it's vintage. It didn't have any branding tags, so I'm wondering if it was handmade, but it's very pretty, kind of like prairie, Edwardian, gunny sacks almost style.
Would you consider it cottage core?
Yeah, I would throw that on there too. So super pretty long dress, and the zipper's like a little broken, but he thinks he can fix it. So I guess we'll see. And that I'm sure we'll get at least $30 to $50 for. Which, when you're only paying $2, is a great flip. Yeah, and this is a brand that for a long time it wasn't really picking up. Oh my gosh, if it will focus. I don't know, what do I need to do? Okay, Brandy Melville. Everyone knows this brand. For a long time I wasn't picking it up, but it seems to be selling really well for me lately on Depop. This is just kind of like a little, I don't know, kind of cable knit, not really cable knit, just like a little knit cardigan, kind of giving like preppy Ivy League style, which is really popular, so I grabbed that. Another good Bolo brand here is Wooden Ships, really good sweater knit brand by Paula Buendia. This is a mohair and wool blend. It's usually on the bottom of the label, just so you know. And it seems like we pick up a lot of knit sweaters. Yeah, we do find a lot. Of those. And for being in South Florida, you wouldn't think there would be that many, but I guess that's why people don't eat them, because they just don't wear them. So this is really cute. I'm sure this will sell in the fall, Thanksgiving kind of vibes. Okay, this is so cute. I might have to keep this one. This is Amji, which not always the best brand to just grab, but if the style's there, which for this one it definitely is. It's kind of like a little bit of a baby doll style, patchwork, floral, cottage core dress. So pretty. I love anything patchworky like this. So yeah, that'll definitely sell, I'm sure, for about 20 bucks. And next up,
is the Lulus dress.
Yeah, we pretty much always grab Lulus dresses if they're at the bins, especially if they're more like the full length formal gowns, because you can pretty much always get like 25 bucks for these. They might take a little while to sell, but Lulus is a really popular brand for like wedding guest dresses, bridesmaid dresses, all those. So definitely grabbed that. It is a little heavier. Trying to be a little more mindful of the weight when I pick things up, because for so long I've always just kind of been like, oh, whatever, it's the bins. But if it is a really heavy coat or something, you probably are paying more like 5 bucks. So it is a little different, and you should consider that, I guess, more. I've been picking up lots of little baby clothes, pretty much anything 5T or less. If there are good brands like Carter's, Target, Janie and Jack, Zara, those kind of brands, I will pick those up and lot them up.
And they have been selling pretty good. We sell several of them every week.
Yeah, they sell really well. I probably pay about $2 to $3 a lot, and they sell for like 15 to 20. So they're very bread and butter, but they're kind of just a staple in my business that I can always find at the bins. So got some.
And at the bins, a lot of times people pass over all the kids' clothes, so there's not as much competition for those kids' clothes. Yeah, so definitely something to consider. Keep an eye out, and maybe that would help you in your business. You know, when you're going full time, you need a lot more bread and butter. So this is a Lily Pulitzer little sweater I thought was so cute. It says Paradise, very summery and cute. This is a brand I don't pick up often or see often, but I know it retails for a lot. It's called Rails. Not super familiar with it. This was like a gauzy button shirt though, and so I checked it out, and there were a decent number sold, and they were selling for like 30 bucks. It wasn't the best sell-through rate. I think it was probably like 30% or less, honestly, but I figured I could just mark mine a little lower and it would probably still sell. And I honestly don't know if this is men's or women's. Which, by the way, guys, is a great strategy. If you have something and the sell-through rate is a little low, just look at what the bottom of the market is on the item and go there, and you'll still make money, and you'll sell it much faster than what the normal sell-through rate is. Now, this next dress I actually found, so I gotta gloat a little bit because I'm still new to this, and I'm lucky when I find something good. Yeah, and this is definitely a really good one you would know about. And this was in an old bin, so this just goes to show a lot of the other resellers there didn't know this brand, which is Tadashi Shoouji. I hope you can see that. I've actually been finding these at our regular Goodwill a lot lately, like probably once every couple weeks, and they sell for a lot. I've sold them for like $100, $150 or more. Really high-end formal wear dress. These usually retail for $500 or more. Super gorgeous. And this actually had a tag. It was at Goodwill since July 16th, and then they took it off the rack. I don't know why. That seems a little early because it's only July 25th, but basically it was there, people passed on it, missed it, and it was at the bins and people passed on it, missed it. So you have to know your brands, know what to look for, because that's a great item. Your knowledge is how you make your money in this game, in this industry here. What you know is what you make. Yeah, exactly. And so next up, another brand we love finding, he loves especially, LLBAN. Yeah. It's a vintage like LLBAN sweater. It's a lamb's wool mohair blend. I love selling LLBAN sweaters, jackets. I spent a lot of time up north, and we'd always go to the LLBAN stores, so for some reason it's nostalgic to me every time we find something that's LLBAN. Yeah, and the vintage stuff can do really well, honestly. Here's just a brand that has become really staple for me in my business is J. Crew. Pretty much always sells. The retail on it is so high, and it seems like it's increased a bit in popularity. So these were just some size 12 basic khaki shorts, but with them being a bigger size and it's still summer, I'm hoping they'll be a quick flip. And we definitely find a lot of J. Crew items, so they're not hard to find for us here in Florida. Yeah, a lot of people seem to pass that brand up too. Becca by Rebecca Virtue. Trying to get that so you guys can see it. It's a pretty good swimwear brand, and considering this little top probably costs like 25 cents, I just threw it in the cart. It'll probably sell for like 10 bucks, 10, 15 bucks at the most, but just a little simple thing to throw in the store. Okay, here's another kind of more style-based item. It's an American Eagle full-length maxi dress, brand new with the tags, in an extra large. Let me look at this one. And okay. You'd be surprised how often we find new with tag stuff at the bins. Yeah, exactly. And this kind of I don't know if you call it like a drop waist, kind of corset looking waist style on this dress is very trendy right now. So even, you know, milkmaid corset looking waist style on pretty much any dress I will grab because they'll sell on Depop. So this is a little heavier, but it also feels like a linen blend and brand new with tags. So we could probably get 30 bucks for that, honestly. Hopefully. Okay, this was a big Bolo brand to keep your eye out for. Bolo in pajamas. Let's see what it's called. It's called Print Fresh. Okay, this seems to be working better. There you guys go. That's what it looks like, the Print Fresh. I don't know why I've been having such a hard time getting it to focus. Anyways, it's really cute pajama set. This is an Anthropology brand, and it looks like these sets go for about 50 bucks for the set. I even saw the separates going for 30 to 40 each. So that's a great one. So honestly, I'm probably just going to end it right there. We found a lot of great items. Husband had to run off and get the baby waking up from her nap. But thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in, and we'll be back soon with more content. I'm going to be doing a what sold video in the next couple days. So if you want to see what kind of items are selling for us right now in the midst of the slow summer and all that, definitely tune in and subscribe. Thank you guys again. Bye.